Welcome back! My name is Baller Scuba. This is Video Games Over Time. We are still in 1985. Today, we're going to talk about Spellbreaker. The story of Spellbreaker takes us back to Infocom. We have talked about Infocom several times before. They were responsible for Zork and the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. We last talked about Infocom in our video on Wishbringer. For Spellbreaker, Infocom turned to Dave Lebling. One of the founders of Infocom, Dave Lebling helped program all three of the original Zork games. We last talked about Lebling in our video on Enchanter. Since then, Lebling had made a couple other games, but they were not particularly successful. Spellbreaker is an interactive fiction game. Using the same Zork engine as the other Infocom games we have played, the game is the third and final entry in the Enchanter trilogy, following Enchanter and Sorcerer. Infocom released Spellbreaker to American computers on September 16, 1985. That version is known as Release 63. Because Spellbreaker is the third and final game in the Enchanter series, if you have not played or seen Enchanter and Sorcerer and do not want those plots spoiled, Spellbreaker will not have much for you, and now would be the time to stop watching. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in our next video. For those that have stayed, it's time to delve into the physical items that come with the game, known as Feelies. The game comes with an Enchanter's Guild pin. It also comes with the Frabozz Magic Equipment catalog. The catalog's cover shows a wizard casting a spell over a woman on a bridge with a monster underneath. It is the special Crisis edition from Fall 966. Frabozz Magic is a subsidiary of Frabozz Co. International. The first page shows a wizard over a smoking cauldron. There is an information blurb on this page. It reads, "Sell good magical aids, J.B. Frabozz." Our business philosophy has remained the same since Dimwit Flathead reigned supreme. Sell good magical aids at a reasonable profit. Treat your customers like super enchanters, and they'll always come back for more. But today's wizards need more than magic. They need magic they can trust. Dependability and reliability are more necessary than ever in today's world, and the Frabozz Magic Equipment Company has been selling dependable goods for over 200 years. Our customers can expect only the highest quality aids, made from the choicest materials available at any price. All Frabozz Magic Equipment is guaranteed to be the best we can make. Try us soon. You won't be disappointed. This page has several ads. Put on the power when you need it most. When you get the urge to surge, Frabozz Magic Equipment rings are your best bet. Attractive and lightweight, these rings are appropriate for work or play, even double Finucci games. And best of all, built-in muffler lets you completely conceal the flow of magic, no matter how noisy. Ring guard prevents accidental zapping. Choose from a variety of totemic animals. To ensure correct size, please enclose any ring which is safe for transport. No more sticky spell residue with our Rejectron-coated cauldrons. Made of 100% metal, these cauldrons are perfect for mixing, brewing, and bubbling any broth or potion. A wide mouth makes stirring easy, and the broad base distributes heat slowly and evenly. Tip-proof construction, heavy-duty handles, a tight lid, and carved spout make these the finest kettles at any price. Hand-blown for greater luminous energy conduction by famed glassmaster Yigam. This is not the mass-produced glass you used in thaumaturgical school. We commissioned Yigam of the Peltoid Valley, glassmaster of the Antharia Guild, to create laboratory glass so exceptional it actually improves your magic up to 25%. Yigam shapes beakers for optimal energy conduction, tubes too. You'll see the difference immediately, and we've sold over 450,000 pieces without one return. There is a disclaimer on this page. It reads, "Ordering from the Frobozz Magic Equipment catalog is fast and fun, and delivery time is minimal. Our shipping department uses the most advanced temporal travel techniques so that you get what you want when you order it." The next page shows a woman on a flying carpet and a wizard looking in a crystal ball. The ads on this page are, "We brought back good old-fashioned transport brooms, just like great-grandmother used to fly. Backed by popular demand. Our motto, 'It's better to be safe than grounded,' has never seemed more apropos. This dependable, economical form of transportation has been updated to include crystal ball compartment, pulsar detector, and storm shield. Fully collapsible for easy carrying. And we've cleverly disguised our transport brooms as ordinary domestic models to ward off thievery. Fully cushioned wood handle is non-skid. Nostalgia has never been more practical. Only our magic monitors are mined exclusively from the Caves of Vision. Don't be fooled by shortcuts and half measures. Today, the traditional crystal ball is one of the wizard's most important projective devices. After years of trying cheaper glass, discriminating soothsayers are coming back to crystal. We never left. Our crystals are mined from the legendary Caves of Vision, whose clarity and depth is world-renowned. All our glass is flaw-free, ground to exacting tolerance, and lovingly polished. A flying carpet so reliable, the psychic storms of Gomar couldn't deflect it from its course. Laboratory tested. You can look high and low, but you'll never find a flying carpet better than ours. Supercharged for quick pickup and sustained pep. Foot-loomed for strength and durability. Easy to maneuver with special contorta yarn that lets you squeeze through cracks and breeze through even the densest traffic jams. Can hold up to 63,000 RPS. Stone washable. Make your mark with our new diamond tip scribers, a Frobozz Magic Equipment exclusive. Engineered for even flow and guaranteed for one life. Only our burins can withstand frigid River Valley temperatures, and they make even the most ordinary parchment look like flathead royal stationery. Diamond tip means toughness and versatility you can count on. The next page shows a wizard in a cape with several pockets. The ads on this page read, "Our multi-pocketed cape lets you keep dozens of magical aids within arm's reach. Colorful and comfortable, our 100% Fugron cape is amply cut for complete neck and shoulder freedom. Order your usual size. All 24 pockets are fully lined and allow the wary wizard to carry protection against evil without feeling weighed down. Special creature pocket with vents and waste disposal slot is a Frobozz Magic exclusive. To conduct better magic, you need better wands. Our uncharged wands are made from the finest materials Zorkmids can buy, and they're guaranteed free of all contamination and ready for all your spells. We have traditional oak, maple, and dogwood, as well as sleek, strong new metal wands. All wands available with or without handle, finished or unfinished. Wands are transported in special magic-resistant packaging to eliminate troublesome spell intrusion. For special woods or other materials, write or call. We've been making wands to order for over 200 years. Every wizard cap is specially reinforced to counteract atmospheric interference. Special sale! A cap so good-looking you'd never guess it's functional too. First, our laboratory wizards developed a special impenetrable material we call Ray Resistor. Then, our designers integrated this thin, flexible fabric into a cap that makes a fashion statement about you every time you wear it. Has been coated to be water resistant. Unique ion reversing tips make these our most energy efficient, invigorating boots. You wouldn't expect boots this attractive to be practical. But they are. As your body sloughs off energy, and you know it will, our unique ion-reversing tips capture and recycle it. And the process is so subtle you'll feel nothing but great. You'll wonder how you ever got along without them. Exceptionally comfortable with flexible all-rubber soles and soft rounded lugs. Fits like a glove. These are our best-selling boots ever. Please measure feet carefully as all boots are made to order and cannot be returned. The final page's ads read, "If magic fails to protect you, turn to the blades that will. Ensure your safety anytime, any place by carrying a super sharp blade from the Ferbaz Magic Sword Division. Sure, magic is a more sophisticated means of protection, but wouldn't you rather look a little behind the times than risk getting munched by an unfriendly Dorn beast? All blades are hand-honed for balance and symmetry." Our full line of scrolls offers performance options to please even the most fussy wizard. Beautiful vellum and parchment scrolls, suitable for any spell. We buy our vellum from a small village in the Flathead Mountains where they really know their sheep. They've been our exclusive supplier for generations, because their vellum is the smoothest and whitest we've ever encountered. We also have parchment, less costly than vellum and better suited for those short-term spells. There's no need to get your scrolls wet or torn. Store them in a scroll case. Our cases are waterproof and hold up to 10 scrolls. Our tropical lizards are sent into our world-renowned temperature-controlled newt packs to ensure freshness. What can we say about the wanderers of lizards that hasn't been said already? You know how essential these little creatures are for complementing spells. But did you know that the fresher the lizard, the stronger its contribution to your magic? Why not try our first quality lizards? If you're not delighted, and we wouldn't make this offer if we weren't sure you will be, with their performance, simply return unused portion for a full refund. Keep in a warm, damp place. The back page of the catalog has a brief introduction to the game. It reads, "In Spellbreaker, third in the Enchanter trilogy, the world is menaced by the looming destruction of magic itself, and only you can save it. You owe your position as leader of the esteemed Circle of Enchanters to your consistently brilliant use of magic. But now magic has become unreliable and frighteningly unfamiliar. The very foundations of the kingdom are threatened." Who or what is causing this calamity? In a journey through the structure of the magical universe, from the Zorkian underworld to the far reaches of uncharted dimensions, you must search for the source of the unmaking. The outcome is uncertain when evil's dark purposes are at last exposed in the final confrontation. The next page shows the table of contents with another introduction to the game. It reads, "Welcome to the world of the Enchanter Saga, a world founded on magic, where guilds of magicians have mastered the powers of sorcery, a world now threatened with destruction. You distinguished yourself among the young enchanters by defeating the evil warlock Krill, whose attempt to subjugate the land was thwarted by your cleverness, as your inexperience allowed you to succeed where others might have failed. This earned you a place on the Circle of Enchanters, second only to the great Belbaz the Necromancer. Then Belbaz himself was nearly destroyed, and your rescue of him from the evil demon Giar earned you the ultimate honor given a mage, the leadership of the Circle of Enchanters. Now a crisis has befallen the kingdom. Magic itself seems to be failing. Spells fail to work or go strangely awry. The populace is confused and restive, and even the Enchanters Guild is baffled. A great conclave of the Guildmasters is ordained, and it is at this conclave that the final conflict between good and evil begins to unfold. The game also comes with 6 cards featuring famous magicians. These include Berknip, oldest active necromancer, 662 to 750, 841 to present. Berknip. No one weeps for a necromancer. Survived by 7 children and 39 grandchildren in 750 GUE, he has since outlived them. Greatest skill? Assisting historical biographers. Hobby? Antiques, making and collecting. Inexplicably afraid of swords and powdered milk. Vegetarian, adapted Knitfall spell for raw oysters and crispy whole fish. Double Finucci handicap, unmeasurable. Barsap, royal magician, turned into a newt, 972. Barsap, the hardest trick is making it look easy. First performed before royalty, 850. Appointed royal magician, 875. Greatest skills, juggling, creative accounting. Guild membership revoked for dues evasion, 960. Last book read, Magic with Mirrors. Double Finucci handicap, 19. Demethio of Borfi, the cheerful sorcerer, founder of the Borfi Enchanters Guild. Demethio of Borfi. Magic doesn't have to be great to be useful, nor does magic have to be useful to be great. Studied under Uman, the musician mage. Animal Love, adapted Knitfall spell for egg-laying mammals. Tremendously well-read and good-natured. Greatest skill, fireworks display. Despised by Holnak the Cynic. Double Finucci handicap, 127. Gustar Wumax, Chronicler of Magic. Gustar Wumax. If history can teach us the difference between good and bad magic, it can teach us anything. Author of A Brief History of Magic. Bizboz at Galepath. Mage vs. Archmage. The Granola Riots, co-authored by Wilbar Memboob. And The Coconut of Quendor, Reality or Illusion. Born in Greater Borfi, 880. Attended GUE Tech, 907 to 911. Favorite author? Bizboz. Greatest skill? None known. Double Finucci handicap? 620. Forburn the Wily, Double Finucci champion. Forburn the Wily. The Encyclopedia Frabasica calls Double Finucci a game played with cards. I don't play games. I don't play anything. Never formally studied magic. First won a spellbook from an unsuspecting GUE Tech student in a 902 Finucci match. Raised the level of play in Double Finucci championships. Brought new meaning to the word chiseler. Greatest skill, drawing trebled frumps. Double Finucci handicap, 0.01. Barbel of Girth, Arbiter Diplomat. Barbel of Girth. When I was a boy, I was told that any enchanter could become a guildmaster. Now, I'm beginning to believe it. Son of Delbor, advisor to Lord Dimwit Flathead, inventor of the Golmax spell. Guildmaster of Girth City chapter since 933. President of GAC, Girth Arbiters Congress. Greatest skills, arbitrating, speaking in tongues. Responsible for restoration of high enchantment dues. Double Finucci handicap, 42. Those are the physical items that come with Spellbreaker. With those explored, it's time to play the game for ourselves, but that will have to wait until our next video. My name is BallerScuba. This has been Video Games Over Time. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in our next video when we play Spellbreaker. Thanks for watching.